We spoke about, well, Gigi, you mentioned it a few times now about the two goalies for the Melbourne Ice, Makayla Peers, Jenelle Carson duo. Across the weekend, Peers saved 41 of 45, Carson 38 of 41 shots. Just two outstanding goaltenders. And when you think about teams going deep in the finals, I think you really need to have two strong goaltenders across the season to go deep into the finals. I think it really does make a difference. And it could be the difference between the Melbourne Ice lifting the trophy and not lifting the trophy if their goaltenders can play like this together and sort of share the roles across the weekends.
Yeah, I mean, they were the best goaltenders in the league last season, right? The Melbourne Ice were pretty sweet heading into finals. And I mean, they're just a steadying presence. They give you confidence. That even if there's a breakaway chance or a rush chance the other way, that your goaltender can bail you out 9 times out of 10. So yeah, they've been sensational. I'm so pleased for Jenelle Carson. I think she's a fantastic goaltender. She didn't make her debut this season until quite late. I think they split between Best and Peers for the first few weeks. I think she came in against the Lightning. That was her debut game. But I'm just pleased for Carson.
I'll stir the pot here. I may not get a lot of like with this, but Swayman and Ullmark. We're going with Sway and Ullmark, similar to the Bruins goaltending pair, Peers and Carson. Just throwing it out there for all the fans of the show. They're definitely a great duo, dynamic, and Doogie, totally agree with what you're saying. Finals time, they're going to have this combo, and coming into late in the season, it just makes all the difference. And there really is no difference. I'm great that they seem to have it worked out between them, who goes on the Saturday, who goes on the Sunday. Generally, Peers gets the Saturday and Carson gets the Sunday. I think they've got that kind of sorted out between them, and it's great that they're doing it by committee and they're doing it well. The defense doesn't change with either of them in goal. They continue to be strong, and what a luxury it is for the Melbourne Ice. And having said that, though, Best, the young goaltender coming through as well, also a great talent. They've actually got 3 good goaltenders there in Melbourne. Absolute luxury.
Just before we move off these two Melbourne Ice goaltenders, just touch on the Perth Inferno. They went with Sasha King on the weekend for both games. You can understand why you'd do that. Go with the hot hand, the best goaltender in the competition this season, 2 shutouts. Do you think we'll see they've got a trip to they got the Sydney Sirens, coming to WA in a couple of weeks? Do you think we'll see Vivian Vu get one of the starts?
I think so. I think that's the move. I think they looked at the fixture. They saw that they had Sydney coming up 4 times. Vivian Vu probably gets a lot of minutes in those clashes. Having said that, though, another fantastic goaltender on her own, in her own right, does really well between the pipes. However, Sasha King is probably one of, if not the premier goaltender in the competition. The amount that she has to deal with, the amount of shots that she has to take on, and her ability, her glove is absolutely fantastic. She gloves saves like no other in the competition. She's absolutely brilliant. But yeah, I agree with that sentiment. I probably think Vu gets a bit more of a start against Sydney, depending on some of the results and how those games look.
You think Vu will start the Saturday, the first game, Gordon?
Well, you kind of look at the eligibility that you need to have for finals, right? Where I think as a goaltender, they've changed it. It's a little bit less. It's what, like 25%, I think, is the percentage of games that you need to play in. And certainly, if we were to continue the ratio to the end of the season, I don't know if Vu would qualify for finals. So yeah, you would certainly you would certainly think that she'd get a few starts probably to end the season. And it'll give her confidence. I think it'll give the team a bit of confidence as well. As she kind of settles into things. She was definitely in that game against Adelaide. I know it was 9-8, but she was the busier of the two goaltenders, and was able to get her first career AWIHL win. So I'd like to see kind of more of that. Yeah,